There is a retirement revolution underway. Every day, another 10,000 Americans turns 65. What does this mean for the workforce overall?
Potential workers to potential retirees is going to change really fundamentally.
About 6 months ago, economic development came to us and they said, we're trying to address a problem that we see in the county, and that is there's a lot of job opportunities that need to be filled, but it's difficult to get families to move here.
Companies are doing a great job of recruiting job candidates. Where we sense that they're having a problem is not in selling the company, the benefits of the company, it's in selling the benefits of moving to Sheboygan County.
We really want to kind of tap into what actually goes on in the community of Sheboygan County. Not necessarily from the 30,000 foot view, but really trying to focus in on what it's like to live in Sheboygan County.
We believe that testimonies are really some of the best ways to help people make that decision. And so what we'd be doing is finding other people who have made that decision to live here. Or maybe a little bit apprehensive at first in moving to the county, and said, hey, now that I'm here, I'm loving it.
What we're asking people to do is make a pretty serious life commitment. You know, it's not like going out and buying a pair of shoes or even a new car. We're asking people to uproot their lives and move to a new place and settle down and ideally spend the rest of their lives here.
We need to advertise directly to the families that want to settle down. And we need to say, hey, you know what, Sheboygan is a great place to raise a family.
That's what the purpose of this video is, to demonstrate to the spouse all of the great reasons there are to live in Sheboygan County. If you get a young professional speaking passionately about the company they work for and why it's a great company to work for and why this is a great community, the things they love that their kids, the opportunities their kids get and that their spouses are involved in, it's just so much more emotional and so much more passionate.
My name is Chris LeClaire.
I'm Philip LeClaire.
And my name is Blaine Huber.
And we're the team that brought you the promise of Sheboygan County. And tonight, we have something new to introduce you to.
We typically vacation together. We'd take the kids somewhere every summer. And we decided, you know, we were kind of mapping it out, seeing what things had to offer, and we said, well, let's go to Sheboygan. So we came to Sheboygan. We stayed at Blue Harbor Resort. You know, we enjoyed the beach. You know, we played some golf. We went to a Brewers game. We got to drive around, saw Elkhart Lake, and got to experience all these things.
I had never seen Lake Michigan like that, and I could not get over how if you didn't see all the trees and foliage around it, you could convince yourself it was the ocean. It was such a joy to be in an area that felt comfortable and small enough to feel comfortable, yet big enough to have everything you could need in your day-to-day life. When the job came available and I saw that it was open, I thought, you know, we need to look into that. And this is where we're at. I came from the West Coast. I grew up in Sacramento, California. Now obviously in the Midwest. I think one thing for me personally that the Midwest as well as Sheboygan has to offer myself is a career opportunity to grow within my career that I might not have had otherwise in California at the age that I am. If we lived in Chicago and he had that same job in Chicago, I would never see him. It would be a whole different ball game, and it would take him an hour to get back home, I'm imagining too. I don't think there's anywhere in the Midwest that's like Sheboygan. There's no question about it. With all the things that Sheboygan has to offer, you know, we have the benefits of lots of different places combined into one. There's more choices than any other community I've lived in. I haven't had that many choices so close to me. Most places you'd have to drive, fly, you know, go pretty far distances to get what we have to offer all within one county. Everyone has a decision to make on where they take their career and where they want to live. You know, when I was at the decision point to move to Sheboygan with my family, obviously it was a family decision. But the most important aspect is, are we going to really be ingrained in the community, and are we going to love it here? Because again, you have to live live is friendships and being welcomed and the environment and the community. But when we came here, interviewed and got to know the people, there was no question this was the place for us.
I do like to visit all these places, but I want to live in a place like Sheboygan.